Good evening, and I could do the recap for today and yesterday. I'll start with yesterday. I had Baba puts in the morning, so I'll put Baba in the middle so you guys can see. Get SPY on the right. They're all 10-minute charts. I had, let's see, Baba puts at 10:57, which was, whoops, I blew it up too much. Back it out a little bit. Right here on this drop, it popped up and it consolidated, rejected the 200 EMA, and I caught it underneath where it broke below these consolidation candles on the 10-minute time frame. So that's where I grabbed Baba. Then I had SPY puts over the weekend, but the weekend didn't pan out the way I thought. I thought we'd get more bad news and there'd be a morning panic or a dump over Sunday futures, and there wasn't. So the SPY puts were a loss. I ended up selling those at open yesterday because this is where it opened. See, we got it down here on Friday, and it gapped up, and they were virtually like worthless. They lost like 2/3 of its value. So, but anyways, moving on. The other I only took 2 trades on yesterday, and that was Baba in the morning, and I took SPX at 12:03. And SPX is I mean, I can show you on SPY, but I'll show you just on the SPX chart right here. I grabbed it at let's see, 12:03, and this is where I got it right here. The break of this double top. I mean, the market's just been continually going up and up and up, and doesn't give a crap about what's going on in the real world. So they just I figured, okay, it touched here once, rejected at this 31.05 and came back up. I figured it's gonna get pushed, and it did. So we had 31.30 calls at $1, and they ended up going like 150%. So that worked out really well. Today was a struggle because it was choppy, and I got caught on a couple wrong sides of trades. So I'll go over that. First one I had was see, I've traded BA. Right there. Let's see, what was the other ones I took? I'll put Walmart up so you guys can see. Okay, the first one I took was BA in the morning. I grabbed her right here at the break of this opening range candle, the 10-minute, and it did drop quite a bit, so I was happy with that. So we had the 170 puts at 79 cents, got here, got a nice little dump. And the reason I grabbed it there, when it opened up, it went underneath the 200 EMA, and it went underneath VWAP. So, and plus you had the gap up. So I was thinking, okay, if it can get below this 10-minute ORB, that I will take a quick dump. And it did dump, and I was looking for 185, and but I didn't want to get too greedy. So there was a lot of like support in this 186 area. So it started to bounce a little bit right there in the 186, then it did actually come down and then test the 185, which was my original target on it. Then I grabbed the second one was Walmart 121 puts at 1039, which was right here. I mean, it pushed down and it consolidated right there. I think I grabbed it. What time was it? 1039. So right there, it dropped and it popped back up and it rejected VWAP. So I saw it come back down. I thought for sure it was going to break, because at that point in time, the SPY on the right side did the same thing. It popped up and rejected, and it looked like it was going to sell off hard because of the big gap up. But it didn't. I got trapped, and then it popped, and I stopped out right here at VWAP. Then it came up, came back down, and actually consolidated, chopped in this ranging, and it did actually play out. But I took a loss. I got stopped out, and then I was getting a little frustrated because I thought it was going to be another choppy day, where last week I just got chopped to death on some plays because it didn't go anywhere, and I got kind of annoyed with it, so I just stopped out, took a loss. I should have held it because it would have been a good win, but whatever. I mean, hindsight's only 2020. Then I grabbed Facebook puts right. What time was that? That was 10:46. Oh, that was this right here. I did the same thing, consolidated right here, and it had this big gap up. So I think, okay, it's gonna do a pop and drop, and usually that's what happens. So I grabbed it right here on the VWAP, and it came and dipped down, and I saw it started to wick underneath the 20, and usually it likes to bounce off the 20 EMA, and I got out, and then because we got at 67 cents, and I sold it like at 70, so it was like 3 cents, big deal. But it was a small winner, but I was not expecting it to do that. I thought it was actually going to come back down and retest the 240 because of the big gap up, but it kind of tricked me. So I got stopped out of that. Well, stopped. I mean, a small gain out of that. Wasn't too happy with that. I know some people took a loss on it, and I just is unfortunate that that's not what I was expecting to happen, because at that point in time the market was looking weak too. So next one was SPY 316 calls, and I got that right at this break, right here, and we got this little push, and it looked like yesterday, same thing. It was just it came up, tested it, and when it came up to test it again right here, I was like, you watch, they're gonna push it through, it's gonna get pushed, and it did. So it broke out, and I ended up like scalping that move. And then the next one was another SPY play. I went with 317 calls at 1 o'clock, which was this push right here. So I saw it flagging, and it was holding the 20 EMA. It was wicking off it, and once it broke over here, and I got another push, and I was going to hold this overnight. I even said that I might hold it overnight, very risky. And I said that if it did end up going up to 314 or double topping pre-market, which is right here, that I would get rid of it, and I did, and I stuck to that. And my overnight plays have been like horrible, because it's hard to determine what's going to happen. You expected the gap up, it dumps, and you expect it to dump, it gaps up, and it's been really a coin flip trying to figure out where it's going to go overnight. So I ended up grabbing Facebook calls overnight. So we'll see how that pans out. But the Fed's been pumping it overnight, so we'll see. Probably end up not doing too well on that. I gotta stop doing so many overnight. Well, I don't do that many, but I gotta stop doing overnight calls just at all, because it's just impossible to figure out which way they're gonna take this, because we're just in a chop zone. I mean, you look at the hourly. I mean, it's just it chopped in this area, the 313 area. I mean, it goes up, comes back, retests, and goes underneath, retests it, and gets over it, and then drops. This dropped on Friday, then it came back up to retest it, and now we're chopping around it again. So it's just we need a direction. We need to get over this 315 area. And it's going to be getting rejected so much that it's going to probably need to get gap up overnight or something like that. I don't see how it's going to get through this during normal trading hours, because it's getting rejected every time. It's a very, very tough wall at 315. And I think the easiest way to get over a wall like that is to gap over it. So that was the trades for today, and we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I'll try to do another recap at the end of the week for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So thanks.